Ben de şu an Brotol kaçtım. En başta açacağım şimdi. Brotol'u izleyelim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Buraları geçelim.
Oh, fine. A complete. Oh, hey, what's up, Marcel?
Greetings, my dear companion Daniel. Look at him, so innocent and powerless. He has no idea that I want to take over Brawl Talk and make the whole world watch me.
Sirius is our 100 brawler. So you know, we had to do something special. Not only is he ultra legendary with a unique playstyle where he can control shadows of other brawlers, he's our first ever villain.
Sirius's
backstory is as mysterious as his powers. Rumors say he owned the first ever attraction in Star Park, but he was losing attention once brawling started becoming more popular than his shadow tricks. And now, he's back for revenge.
Sirius' main attack fires two projectiles at the same time. A Shadow Strike, which fires in a straight line, and a Star Bomb, which can be manually aimed and deals area damage. Sirius will collect the Brawler Shadow after a certain number of hits. But what are Brawler Shadows?
Sirius steals the essence of brawlers, bending their shadows to his will. His super summons up to 3 brawler shadows, which share similar characteristics to their brawler counterpart, like attacks and health. A Frank shadow will have more health than a Leon shadow, for example.
Shadows who attack enemies and by default will follow Sirius around. But here's the really cool part. Sirius can actually control the shadow. By aiming his super, he can give them orders like guarding an area or attacking certain enemies.
Is this the start of a Brawl Stars RTS? Sirius is also launching with his hypercharge, which summons stronger versions of his shadow.
And just like Sirius, we are doing something different for his release event. More information on that closer to his release.
Ay ücretsiz. Deli bir kaskar. Yoksa o kadar bekleyemem.
We're heading back to Pyramid Quest with this next brawler. Binks is getting a buddy. Or is it a rival?
Nagia is a mythic damage dealer who uses her papercraft snakes to wreak havoc and poison the enemy. Originally hired by Finks to help make the puzzles in her good nature led her to help free those trapped by Finks' time-warping mischief instead.
Her main attack, Nagia holds a jar containing a deadly snake. While the jar is in flight, the snake can be released and given her extremely long range. The jar deals damage while the snake poisons its target. Snake poison can also stack, dealing increased damage over time.
Nagia's super Danger Noodle unleashes 3 of her paper snakes, which slither a set distance and poison any enemies in an area. Her super can also be aimed, which throws the 3 snakes in a jar to a target location. Nagia's Brawler's release event is on this day.
We are getting improvements to Buffies and more Buffies. First up, we've got the new Buffies for the Retropolis and Rumble Jungle trios. Crow's Insta-Dot now deals all the remaining poison damage to the poison target and converts it into a shield. With a Buffy, it refreshes the poison damage. Crow's Poison Dagger now throws a kunai that damages, slows, and poisons the first enemy hit. With a Buffy, the kunai also bounces to a close target, causing the same effect. Extra Toxic with a Buffy now makes Crow deal more damage for each enemy poisoned. Carrying Crow with a Buffy makes his poison last slightly longer. Crow's Hyper Buffy makes his main attack pierce and return to him while hypercharged.
Bibi's Vitamin Booster with a Buffy charges her home run bar and life steals when hitting a target. On the Hyper Buffy makes her attack
The opponent for 5 seconds. If he takes down the brawler, attacks pierce the enemy.
Herself or Bruce. And Hyper Bear with the Buffy will give Nita boosted reload speed when summoning Bruce. With her Hyper Buffy, she fires a longer, faster, and wider attack.
Leon's clone projector now deals minor damage, and with the Buffy, Leon can reactivate the gadget to swap positions with his clone. Lollipop Drop can now be thrown, and with a Buffy, Leon and his allies get boosted movement speed in the area. Leon's smoke trails with the Buffy deal more damage on the first attack, while Leon is invisible. And Invisiheal with Buffy makes the super last slightly longer. His Hyper Buffy makes his attacks do full damage regardless of the distance he is from the enemy.
Both Super Totem can now be thrown. With Buffy, the Totem gains more range. As for Tripwire, Bo now fires arrows to trigger his mine, which knock back any brawler in their pack. With the Buffy, it increases the range of the mine. Bo Circling Eagle with the Buffy makes Bo no longer visible when attacking from a bush. As for Snare Bear with the Buffy, it makes the placement placement of the mines faster. Both
Tabii,
Hyper
donduruyor.
Buffy shoots an extra arrow and
Oh,
all of them have a bigger
oy,
explosion
çok iyi.
radius.
And as you remember, if any of these
Ay.
brawlers had a missing gear, it will be removed and its value refunded back to you. As for Buffy improvements, this new batch of Buffies will come in a new claw machine.
Ben
Each
ne
claw machine
yapacağım?
will come with the first pull for free. A
Benim
random
param
Buffy
mı
will be
olacak?
available
Bana
in
çok
Mega
verdim.
Quests every month, and there'll be more
Parayı
ways to get
istiyorum,
coins
Süpersel.
and power points in
Süpersel
our
parayı
new
adresi
rush
istiyorum.
events. More
Aa,
about this later
kalıcılaşıyor,
in the video.
kalıcılaşıyor. Prestige.
The new trophy system has no reset.
It's time to flex your brawler prestige.
Karakter pilot.
Show off your skill with the new brawler title.
Your path to prestige starts now.
Yes.
Or actually, in the next update.
Peter
There's a lot of new
Ball.
stuff and changes, so hang tight.
So now, from 0 to 1,000 trophies, you
Oh,
will
sonunda.
get brawler cosmetic
Sonunda.
icon. At 250 trophies,
Let's
you
go.
will get a
Kupa,
player
kupa,
icon
kupa,
and a
kupa,
spray.
kupa.
At 500,
Kupa,
you will
kupa,
get
kupa.
3 pins. At 750, you will get a 29 gem skin. And when you reach 1,000 trophies, you get a gold
Beleş,
brawler
beleş,
title.
beleş,
You'll notice
beleş.
that
Yani
some of
5
these
ödemedim.
rewards are from records. And this means we are removing these cosmetics from records and making them more accessible for more players. So
Krono
playing a new
varsa çok
brawler
iyi
or
olur
your
ya.
favorite ones should feel more rewarding in general. You are
Bakın,
also
şöyle
getting more
geri
trophies per
getirmişler.
win, and win streaks go up to
Oha,
plus 10
yok be,
trophies.
ben
So
nasıl
pushing
yapayım?
trophies should be faster.
But hold on. We know that skillful players want to flex
Okay.
their skills and achievements
Şu
that
bol
nobody else
hesabı
can
var ya,
reach.
bende olsa.
So let's talk prestige. Once you get to
Yes,
1,000
bol hesabı
trophies,
çok iyi.
you unlock
Neyse,
prestige
ben de
1,
geliyor.
and it will change the brawler icon to a cool, edgy
Prestige.
neon one. Also, your 1,000 trophies
Ay,
are now
çok iyi.
saved, and you will
İyi,
never
tamam.
be able to lose them.
İyi, ben
As
de
after
Bedir'le-
prestige 1,
Oy,
you
vur.
start getting prestige
Oy.
trophies, and they will also count towards trophy
Kaç
row.
kupa
Once you
istiyorsun?
hit 1,000
Yok,
prestige
deve.
trophies, you get a prestige 2.
Edgar'ı win
Prestige
yapıyoruz
2,
arkadaşlar.
you get your brawler rank change and a unique player icon. At this point, you have
Arkadaşlar,
proven you are
Edgar'ı
really
win
good with this
yapıyoruz.
brawler, so this icon will be quite rare to get. And that's a cool achievement and such, but nothing like Prestige 3. For OG players, Prestige 3 would be the equivalent of the rank
Edgar'ı
35 we
hesaplı
had
şey,
years ago.
35'e.
There's no more win streak
Let's go.
bonus, no
Bir dakika,
underdog,
ranklar
and
geri döndü.
matchmaking would try to be as
Önce olsa
accurate
çok
as
iyi olur.
possible. So if you get to Prestige 3, you are probably one of the best players with that brawler. And
O
you'll
ranklar
be
geri
rewarded
döndü
with
sabah.
a new brawler title,
Bu ne?
Neon.
This is going to be a new permanent system in the game, so
Hiçbir şey
it
değil,
might
bir şeyler
seem
diyorlar
grinding,
ama
but
anlamıyorum.
remember that
Ayarlarla
trophies do not
görmüyorum.
reset anymore.
After prestiging one brawler, you will also get a new prestige battle card, and a cooler one if you prestige 25 different brawlers, and a shinier one after you prestige 50. You and everyone else will be able.
As for league system, will be retired
Let's
and
go.
moved as a
Çok iyi
legacy
arkadaşlar.
stat in your player
Hayatım bizim
profile.
galiba en
Lastly,
uzun
we are
bu
also
hafta
changing how
olabilir.
matchmaking works. The trophy system will
Diğer
use a
teyzemden
hidden
gidip Brawl Stars oynayacağım.
MMR. This system is mainly based on your skill and not on your trophies. This means that the further you push, the more skillful your opponents will be. But it doesn't necessarily mean they would have the same number of trophies as you.
This new system will be coming to the game in the next update, which means the current trophy season is going to be shorter, but everyone will get an ultra trophy box as compensation for that. And if you can grind enough season trophies this season, you can get another one.
This is also the last time your trophies will be reset. The trophy season boxes will be removed from the system and now will be given at community events. And of course, there are a lot of changes around trophies, so
Kötü
we
oldu.
might be tweaking and improving the
Biraz
system
galiba.
in upcoming
Nasıl o
updates.
Moon'un gitti. Açtım birkaç tane de. Nasıl bir şey
Rush
bilmiyorum.
events are the new way to get more
Tamam,
coins,
baba.
power
Bu
points,
nasıl bir
chaos
şey?
drops, and
Şimdi.
even bonus trophies. You just have to press and hold this massive
Kupa,
button on the
ekstra
game
kupa
mode
veriyor bu.
selection screen,
Yani.
and once it's activated, every match you play will reward you more. It only lasts for a certain
20.
amount of time, so be sure to activate only when you have enough time to
Arkadaşlar
play.
ben Edgar'ı
And only a suggestion,
kasacağım.
but you might want to
Deli
be
gibi
playing with
kasacağım.
your friends or in a team to
Allah ne
increase your
verdiyse
chances of
kasarım
winning.
arkadaşlar. Yeni
Our
skin.
yearly tradition of bringing back the
Hayır
Sands
ya,
of Time skin.
bıktım,
We got
bıktım,
Sunstalker
bıktım,
Lily,
bıktım.
Sandwalker Lily,
Üç kere
and
aynı
Night Sands
sezonu
Lily
getirmeyin
as one
ya.
of the Brawl Pass
İstemiyorum
King
hocam.
Sands, and Sultan Cordelius,
Bıktım
Hidden
ya.
Sultan Cordelius, and
Yukarıda
Cool
ise
Sultan
ikinci
Cordelius
sezonu da.
as the other
Yukarıda
skin sets
sezonu.
option. And a
Ya ben
reminder that you can
istemem,
get
zaman
both king
altından nefret
sets
ettim
with the
ya.
Brawl Pass Plus.
Also in Sands of Time, we have
Ne
Bodyguard
çıktı?
BB that swapped her
Yeah.
bat for a massive blade. From a
İyi var
sentient
bu,
video game to a
efsaneydi.
cursed jar, we have Canopic Jar 8-bit. Dynasty Doug, the
Bak.
chillest ruler in the dynasty.
Allah'ım
And
lütfen
lastly,
istemiyorum
Magic
ben bu
Lamp Larry and
sezonu. Aha,
Laurie,
dediğimde
where Laurie
vardı.
becomes an evil genie and Larry gets weird when you rub him.
Çıldıracağım
Now,
ya.
for the RPG fans out there, we have Dragons and Fairies.
Oh, yeah,
Fairies
Neyse
Pony and her other two
alamadık
chroma
ya.
variations are one of the Brawl Pass King sets if you want something more cute. If you
Pony
want
ilk
something
sezonu.
edgier,
Aynen,
then
Pony
Dragon
ilk
Grief
sezonu.
and his other chromas might be
Griff'in
more
ilk
your
sezonu.
style.
On the fairy side, we still have Fairy Mina, which gives her some nice celestial
var
vibes.
ya,
And Fairy Frank,
Frank.
which looks like the most majestic creature that has ever stepped on Star Park.
As for the dragon side, Dragon Macy has her arm in the shape of a dragon and connected to her heart,
Tamam, bu
and
sezon
Dragon
gelsin,
Brawl
bayağıdır
has
gelmiyor.
all
Bu
the
sezon
elements
çok
for an
uzun
edgy
gelmiyor.
skin. Dragon wings, edgy purple mask, and a metal armor.
On the topic of dragons,
Let's
Crow
go,
is getting
Crow.
the next
Oy.
Pro Pass skin. It starts like a friendly dragon
Efsane.
version of Crow, but then it goes all the way
Ender.
up to an ultimate boss dragon form. It also has two chroma
dakika.
variations, Dragon
Şey
Forge
mi?
Crow and Ghost
Ay
Dragon
bu
Crow.
efsane bu ya.
Just stop it, man. Just
Ne
stop.
yapacağız?
And random skin time
Kasacağız, ne
with
yapalım?
Royal Trunks, which is inspired by the Clash Royale log Vert Glow,
Dominic
which is the
Trump.
inverted version of Clover
Ne?
Inflatable
Bunu
Melody,
bilmiyorum.
which is for April Fools, your thirsty Melodians, and Bruce, Nita.
We
Şey.
have new game modes,
Şey.
modifiers, and more.
Bilmiyorum galiba.
Starting with Loaded Showdown.
Anladım.
Showdown boxes are now replaced with mystery boxes. Showdown looting,
New special items, hot
mechanics,
Aynen,
and
10
special
dakika
dungeon
geçti artık,
maps.
bir tane
We
Brawl
have
ve
two
Brawl
new game
toplusu.
modifiers based on brawler powers. We have the Finks effect in some matches that will stop projectiles
daha
for a
sezon
short time,
getirsem var ya.
and moving sandstorms just like Sandy.
Treasure Hunt is getting some improvements and coming back to the
sevmem
game.
ya,
And Samurai
iğrenç
Smash
bir
is
oyun
getting
böyle.
a new wrapping around
boss-
series.
ha,
Now you
boss
have to
fight.
defeat
İyi
Brawler
bir-
Shadows in a
üstsüz.
team versus team
Oy.
match. Whoever defeats more shadows
Oy.
wins.
Also, this is coming.
different
Güzel
VFX for
bir
shield.
şey
White shield when you respawn, yellow shield for damage reduction, and purple shield for when you get extra temporary health.
Boss.
Pierce got a hypercharge. He fires two waves of
Benim de
projectiles
karşı
with
hiper
the
yansıyor.
second wave
Yok
dealing
mu bir şey?
50% less damage. They also pierce brawlers. And you need a friend because Glover also has a hypercharge. Now he causes fear regardless of the direction he's facing, and it affects everyone around him. Fear targets also take more damage from all sources.
Abi çok iyi.
Hey everyone, this is going to be my last brawl talk.
Yeah.
Her zaman kullanılan bir şey siz var ya. Ya Flamingo sezonu da aynı geldi ya.
We were Brawl Brothers. Forget about it, cuz. You're fired. Jurassic to Star Park. That's a big deal, guys. If you're not in a club, join a club.
Oh, you idiot!
Okay.
We will always be family, even though we have our separate roads to follow. Get it? Because we're driving cars on a road. That's called a metaphor. It
Tabii.
helps the audience understand the story in an artsy way.
I'm not leaving the Brawl Stars team, but I'm moving to a new
Ama
role.
bu arada bir
I've
şey
been
var.
writing stuff for
Türkçe
Brawl
haline
for a while
gezeceğim.
now, and I'm
Birisi
making it
çeker
my
haberin
full-time
olsun.
job. Remember, you can never leave Star Park.
Now claim this freebie.
Allah belanı. Dani yapma.
Team, but I'm moving to a new role. I've been writing stuff for Brawl for a while now, and I'm making it my full-time job. Remember, you can never leave Star Park.
Now claim
Kusulacak.
this freebie. Move!